Oh, Shiba Inu, you are toying with our heartstrings right now. Oh man, making things look good starts to pull back, but you know what's interesting? I I mentioned in my last video about this that this could end up happening, and I was suggesting that it was a very strong chance because of the Golden Cross, Death Cross formation, specifically the Death Cross. But before we get further into that, I want to say a special shout out thank you to our Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Rem AG for being a higher tiered supporter. And if you'd like to join, be up on that board, I do put it up in all my videos. You can join for as little as $1 a month. There's a link in the description. Also, please keep in mind that I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I encourage you guys to do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into this. So first off, what is going on with the volume? Volume is very, very low. In fact, you know what? The reality is, guys, we've been seeing this happening in a lot of other cryptocurrencies as well. Things are just kind of quiet right now. A lot of people are uncertain of things with what's going on with this new variant with the pandemic. People don't know how bad that's going to be. It's affecting the stock market. The Federal Reserve is all over the place with regarding stuff with inflation. And yeah, people are just kind of on edge. So you do have Shiba Inu recently with the announcement of it going on to Newegg soon, and with it being listed now on Kraken. So being listed on major exchanges is always a good opportunity because now you've got a new audience of potential buyers to come in, right? So that's looking really good. People are still trying to push for the idea to see if this can get listed over on Robinhood. Personally, I'm not a fan of Robinhood. If it gets listed, more than likely, a lot of people are going to end up buying it there because a lot of the stuff that's going through Robinhood now is cryptocurrency related. But anyways, so here's what ended up taking place, right? We have a formation of a pretty nice bullish pennant flag. You got this entry point coming in here. Did hit this high, and a little bit of a breakdown going on through the space, okay? As it is, from what we're looking at, we can actually see, though, that with this yellow line, that's the that's a shorter time period. That's a 15-day moving average, and the gray line is the 50-day moving average. This crossover is what we call a death cross. I did note this in my other video, and that cross formation is typically suggesting that we are entering into a bear market, suggesting that there's going to be an extended period of time where the price is not only potentially going to be going down, but it very well could end up going sideways a bit. We had a breakout past this top level resistance, which was looking good. Had a nice little push up here to the 54.58 before it ended up pulling back down. And I think a lot of that had to do with the fact of it getting listed over on Kraken, a lot of FOMO coming in with that. But when you look at the technical indicator for this death cross, that's a pretty strong leading indicator. Out of a lot of the stuff that we've used before, this is known to be a pretty reliable one. It's not 100%, but it's a little bit more reliable than other indicators. And what we can see is that the price has dropped down. So you have typically 3 days of formation on the charts, or 3 instances because we're on the day charts here. So we have 1 day that closed out above, a second day that closed out above, and then we had a third day closure technically above this top level of resistance. So that would suggest that we're likely to see it have a further push up, right? But what's going on right now is it's staying more true with this death cross formation. It had a nice run, and this gap that was in between these for the short time frame and the long time frame, that started basically all the way back here right around the beginning of October. So it's had quite a bit of time to stay inside of that sort of bullish run formation before it's now crossed over here back on November 27th. And, you know, these things go in phases. You don't only go up. We hope that the price is going to go up for sure, right? But it does not only work that way. And with this formation, what we're seeing happen is it's trying to retrace back into that same pattern. So that breakout looks more like a fake out. We got 1, 2, 3 instances here. Sure, they were all above the top level resistance, but we technically only had 2 green days. We had now what looks to be the second day formation. Unless something absolutely crazy happens in the next 8 minutes, this will be a second day closing formation. And that bottom level wick did test that top level of resistance and got bounced off and rejected. So for tomorrow, what we would be looking at is a very strong level of support right around 40. We can see that not only based on that top level resistance that we're talking about here, but also in the Fibonacci at 0.786 level. So I would be keeping an eye on that. A further drop down I would be looking at would be around 37.21. If it manages to make a run up, look for resistance at 51. We can see that on the Fibonacci. And then also above that would be a run up to the 58.10. Right now, though, it's down 4.37% of the day. Technical radar is suggesting it as a sell, so the leading indicators are suggesting it to be more bearish. And as I've noted before, keep an eye on what's going on with Bitcoin. We only have 7 minutes left, and Bitcoin is making a drop right now at $56,447, suggesting that if this continues down, we might end up seeing it pull the rest of the market with it, which would include Shiba Inu. Okay, so short term, I'm leaning right now. I'm bearish on it, just being very real with you guys. But long term, I'm still bullish. Shiba Inu is working on a lot of key things, and it's looking pretty good. So just be prepared if this does pull back. It looks like it's more likely that it's going to be doing that right now than for it to be having a further continuation up. And that's going to be it for this video. I do have referral links in the description if you want to get free cryptocurrency or free stock. It is free money for you guys. You can check out the links for Coinbase, Gemini, BlockFi, Webull. We got all those links in the description. And then also, if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. It does help us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we go live, and I will see you in the next episode.